What's up, guys? Michael here, and today I'm finally reviewing Minicongin from Small Sentai Minicondor, which is a movie that I lost because of reasons I don't want to explain. But anyways, it's basically like my own little Sentai mech. It's like a little Megazord type thing, but it's like a little spoof on Super Sentai, and I was inspired by this by M.O.C. From M.O.C 316. So credit to him for inspiring me to make this. So I'll make this that entire movie. But anyways, yeah, let's just get straight into the reviews. So let's start off with green because I just want to. So there we go. So it's a green tank. It's based off of this Autobot named Flak. So yeah. So because he's a tank, though it's a one-barrel tank instead of whatever tank Flak is. He's literally. I mean, look how many firing holes he has. It's so weird. It's awesome. Anyways, yeah. And these become the feet of the mecha. And these toes will not become the front of the feet as you'd expect. These actually become the feet, and these become parts of the heels. And yeah, obviously it can move like a normal tank. It has a turret that can move up and down. It can move like that, though I just do that to mostly for the transformation. So there's that. And I would compare these to the Astrozords, or not the Astrozords, the Space Command Megazord, but he's combined right now, and I don't know how to cut videos and make them into one video, so there's that. And on the back, there's kind of a hole there, so there's that. This entire section with the most green, it disconnects from this actual piece, like this body piece, so there's that. And it's got a little turret, well, an end of the turret. So there's that. And I imagine these are like in battle with like an actual shield or laser missiles or lasers. They can fire on it and protect the Zord. And I imagine Flak is like right here because this is like their Zords. Transformers and Zords. Who knew? Anyways, there is Flak's Zord. But for comparison, here he is. So there's that. And I wouldn't compare him to his other Zords because you saw how they look together in the beginning of the video. So there is that. Next, we'll move on to blue, Swindler Zord. And I know what you're thinking, Michael. He's gray and he's blue. Well, look underneath. He is blue, and he does have a lot of gray. And I couldn't find any gray pieces that will move smoothly and look cool. But there are cool blue pieces, and he does have blue on him, so I could use that. And yeah, the cockpit's actually right here. So there is that. I'm trying to get my camera to focus right now. There we go. There's that. So, yes, the ball joint and socket are exposed for the arm. This guy does become the arm. But, hey, what could you do? I couldn't block him off. I didn't want to do any parts forming, though. Only Roadhandler Zord and Flak Zord do the parts forming. These guys don't even transform at all. So there is that. And he's the fastest one. So, look how he rolls. He's the fastest one. So, and for him, my camera to focus. There he is next to Swindler. So there is his Zord, Battle-Zord. And I do call these Battle-Zords in the movies. So it's a little different from like actual Zords. So there's that. Because they're not mechas, they're like individual mechas because they're cars and a tank. So there's that. Again, ball joint and socket exposed. His front wheels roll really fast, though because the piece I used is a pin inside of like this little ratchet joint here, so that's why that thing is there. That doesn't really serve any purpose. And plus, little fun fact: while I was building this guy, I originally had a blaster like right here with a ball joint piece and like a bionicle bone socket piece to make, because Topshot, he has a cannon on the top of his vehicle mode, like right there. It's like a little cannon. So there's that. I tried to do that, but it didn't work out too good, and it just looked out of place and it looked too bulky for the arm, so I just ended up removing it and just making it a normal car. And there's the cockpit, which I'm pretty proud of. It looks like a regular car. For size comparisons, we will move on to Topshot there. Oh yeah, I just realized that both these light beige pieces are on the top, so there's that. So there is his Zord. And finally, before we get into the actual mecha, here is Roadhandler Zord, kind of the heftiest out of all of them. Since this guy took up a lot of pieces of my red pieces, because I had a whole box there. I mean, it took up a lot of my red pieces, though I still have a lot more. So there's that. So, yeah. The Topshot's Battle-Zord, who's based off of Topshot here. And he has yellow, so yeah, that's kind of the same situation with Swindler and the gray and the blue. So there's that. So he has yellow. So, we got his Battle-Zord. These wheels don't really move that smoothly. Especially these ones, because they're under armor pieces. And they're connected by these socket pieces, which are really dusty because this guy's been together for a while. And there's Minicongin's head. His head's literally right there. Yeah. And I just realized, oh wait, I'm reviewing the mascot of the channel. Minicongin. I can't believe I just realized that now. No, silly me. And as you can see, there's the cockpit where Roadhandler sits in battle. Oh, and if you couldn't see them, if I can find them, there are little tail lights, like beside, like right there, which become shoulder cannons in Minicongin. So that's why those are there. And these become the lower arms of Minicongin. So there we go. There's that. And for size comparisons, we'll bring in Roadhandler here. And as you can see, again, he's very small. So there is that. So now that we have all the Zords reviewed, and we are ready to combine into Minicongin. Let's get into this. So let's combine. Let's start in the order I reviewed them in. So move these out of the way, and let's get into flax. So you want to flip this up, disconnect these ball joints from these sockets on the lower part, and we'll save this for later. Then you want to split this in half because it's connected by 2 pins, and you want to take the smoother section, flip this piece in front of it, so there is Minicongin's lower right leg. Do the same thing for the other side, just for the left leg. So there are Minicongin's legs all done. So let's move those back there. And for these guys, they don't have transformations, like I said. They just really just connect onto the arms and have these pieces combined. So let's just move them back there for now. So the next thing you want to do for Roadhandler Zord is flip that down, split this part from this ball joint from this socket, detach it from the other side as well, and we'll move. And these two will become the back, which we'll get to later. So now we have Minicongin's upper legs. So that's all done. Now you want to take these fist pieces and detach them, and flip this arm piece around so the point's facing in, and then have it rest like that for now. And do the same thing on the other side. And flip these shoulder cannons down, but we'll leave Minicongin's head for dramatic effect for last. So there is that. And then you're going to want to combine. So Swindlers will become the right arm, and Topshots will become the left arm. So you want to take this is the right fist, and bam, we got Minicongin's entire right arm. And do the same thing for here. Connect the ball joint onto that socket of the lower arm. And then to combine these two into the backpack of Minicongin, you want to take this piece, make sure the green's facing in like this. You can see where these two are going to connect to each other. They're going to connect to each other like that. And we're going to flip that down. And we'll save that for later, I guess. So now we have all the pieces of Minicongin, so we're going to have to raise my camera. Raise it up so we can get a good shot of Minicongin. Hopefully that'll do. So you're going to take the 2 ball joint pieces and connect them onto the sockets on Battle-Zord, and then we'll have an entire part of Minicongin. So there, now he is standing up. Now I have to adjust my camera again. So there, now we have a full shot of Minicongin. Then you want to take this arm, connect it onto that ball joint on the shoulder. Oh no! Okay, give me a second, guys. Technical difficulties, live on camera. Because I don't know how to cut the video, so I cannot do like a few moments later thing, or later, like for the SpongeBob meme. Like connect it to there, and flip that armor piece down. There we have one arm. Do the same thing to the other side. And Minicongin is almost done. Then you want to flip him around. As you can see, there's a little ball joint socket here thing. which this friction adder will connect onto. So you want to connect that like that. Flip that up. Flip this entire green part down. This will flip up and down. And we're almost done, as you can see, because now all we have to do is flip the head around and flip that shoulder cannon down, and Minicongin is complete. The entire mecha of Small Sentai Minicongin, and oh my god, this guy's big. He took, out of all these M.O.Cs, he took the most time to build, probably because of Roadhandler Topshot probably took up most of my time to build because he's made out of literally multiple pieces. And so that's why he doesn't have waist articulation. I mean, technically his hip articulation, it's different. So let's get straight into the review. So, painting and sculpting, I forgot to mention that on the individual Zords. Painting, probably existent, I'm not too sure. I'm not a Lego piece creator. Yeah, that's what I meant to say in the, I think, the Megazord review, or in the Softstorm review, or the Space Command Megazord review. Yeah, that's what I meant, I think. So there's that. So, Lego piece creator, not Lego piece maker, like that superhero or villain, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, sculpting is really good because of all the sculpting combined. He looks very proportionate, and I had to go through multiple designs to make this guy actually work. Originally, I had like these pieces were like longer bone pieces, like regular sized bone pieces. They were literally these pieces. Like those ball joint pieces of the clear blue. But I figured those were too long, so I had to shrink them down a bit. And I realized, oh wait, I don't have to have armor. He'll still look cool. So yeah, there was that. But anyways, and since there's a big visor right here, I imagine all the Minicongers go from their cockpits into the heads of their Zord, into the head of Minicongin, because there's not going to be a big visor there for nothing. I mean, that's what they did for the Space Command Megazord, because he has a visor. But anyways, let's get straight into the review. So, Minicongin is pretty cool altogether. He has a gigantic backpack, which is literally colored pieces. But this wasn't used in the movie. Neither were the shoulder cannons used. But this can flip around, if I can remember this correctly. I haven't done it in a while. But that can flip into a shoulder cannon. Flax little turret thing. So that can be like a bigger shoulder cannon. So he has 3 shoulder cannons. So there's that. So let's flip that back around. He looks cooler. Minicongin just looks cool on his own. Like without any weapons. He doesn't need any weapons to look cool. So yeah. There's that. And he also... Oh wait, I didn't put... There. I just didn't work it correctly. Or maybe a piece was just out of place. So yeah. And he's also got this weapon called the Flame Blade, which is mostly Tahu's, part of Tahu's skateboard or blades from the 2015 Bionicle line. Just with a few pieces added, like this black piece, this axle, and this gear piece. So, and to connect it into Minicongin's hand, his thumb's made out of that like little socket piece. So there's a little axle hole in there, and I think you can see where this is going. This axle will connect into there, and then you have to have the rest of his fingers closed. Can connect it into there, flip his thumb like he's in a fist, and it gives the illusion that he's holding it. So that is also pretty cool. So now he just looks like a freaking warrior. That's amazing. I love that. So that's pretty freaking cool. So yeah, I can't get over how I love Minicongin. He is literally amazing. That's why I made him the mascot of this channel. Originally, my name was called Firestorm Studios, but then technical difficulties happened, and I had to change it to Minicongin Studios. But I don't care. There's that. And a lot of you are still getting confused. But wait, you're supposed to pronounce it Minicongin, or yeah, something like that, because it has a G instead of a J for Jin. But I don't care. That's how I spell him. So take that, haters. Yeah. I don't care what haters say. I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep going until this channel is no more. But this channel won't be no more anytime soon. Or probably not at all. I'm going to probably be a freaking grown man and still running this channel. Hopefully. But anyways. Yeah, let's take that sword out of his hand so we can get into the articulation of him. So like I said, no waist posability. But he does have a ball joint at the head. Ball joint at the shoulders. He can move his arms forward without the shoulder pad moving. So, because there's a little ball joint there. Oh no, my camera fell. Whoops. Oh no, and the tires fell off. Give me a second. Technical difficulties. Live on camera once again. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But yeah, he also has a ball joint at the elbow, ball joint at the wrist, like again, ball joint at the thumb, and hinge joints at each of his fingers. And he's one of those three-fingered mechas. I didn't have room for 5, but I don't care. Like I said, I don't care what the haters say. Anyways, same possibility on the other arm, obviously. And for the legs, he can kick forward that far and back that far. He can split pretty good. He can actually go further than the splits. So there's that. His hip can shift in and out. Ball joint at the knee, and ball joint at the ankle. So yeah, it has a lot of bionicle joints. So obviously, it has a lot of ball joints. Like I said, let's get him standing up here. So guys, that was my review of my Lego Bionicle M.O.C, mostly Lego, M.O.C Minicongin from Small Sentai Miniconger. Again, the Lost movie. Oh wait, let's see how they look. Oh wait, no, I forgot to do size comparisons for Minicongin, so we can't end off the video just yet. Here he is next to the Space Command Megazord. So there he is. I don't want to do comparisons to Sawstorm or Bionicle Megazord because I don't want to waste time unposing him because he's in a pose right now. But Sawstorm is not, so I guess he will be in here too. So there he is next to Sawstorm, and there is that. So guys, that was my review of my Lego M.O.C Minicongin. So make sure to like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!